Hey, this your boy KingDiggaveli. Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, guys, we're gonna be talking real numbers, man. Go ahead and get your calculators out, crunch some numbers because I try to bring this up to a couple people last year, man, when I was telling people we were literally getting invaded at the border. People called me ignorant. Some people said I was using Republican talking points. Just pretty much Democrat propaganda they spewing at me. But it's time to talk real numbers, man. And I had 3 of my male cousins die last year off fentanyl with a host of friends. And they never made it a big deal in the media. Never really made it a problem at all. They made cutting the private parts off kids a bigger issue than the fentanyl crisis. But like I said, man, this video we talking numbers. So let's see what Wesley Hunt got for us. A great American patriot, man. Hopefully we see him in a bigger position of power in the future. I'd like to see him at vice president, president at some point, man, because we don't have a lot of strong patriots like this left. But let's get into the video, guys.
Chair recognizes Mr. Hunt for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. When 9/11 happened, I was a sophomore at West Point. I was sitting in my barracks, Eisenhower barracks, as I recall, on the 3rd floor, and I watched with terror 3,000 souls leave this earth. At that moment, as a sophomore at West Point, I knew, and my classmates knew, West Point class of 2004, actually 3 of us are currently serving in the halls of Congress right now. We knew that we were all going to go to war. We knew that there was a chance that we would not make it back alive, but by God, we were going to do whatever it took to protect our country and to prevent something like that from ever happening again. And this is why protecting this country and protecting our southern border means so much to me. The open borders that we're seeing right now at our southern borders is a slap in the face to everyone who has sacrificed to keep anything like 9/11 from happening again in our great country. We lost a lot of blood, a lot of treasure to keep our nation safe, including many of my West Point classmates that are no longer with us. We were told that if we fought terror abroad, we could keep it from coming in our own country. And I still believe that to this day. It's because of Joe Biden, and we have now essentially turned our southern border into a welcome mat for terrorists. Now, the Biden administration would like you to believe that every person coming across our border is an asylum seeker simply looking for a better life. That's not only a lie, it's insulting to our intelligence. This administration says that illegal aliens are women and children wanting a better opportunity, and I have some numbers for you that would point out the contrary. Since October 2022, CBP flagged 75,000 illegal aliens in our country as national security risks. Last year, CBP...
Bruh, 75,000? We can literally have terrorist attacks happen for the next 10 years with that many people that was flagged as security risks in this country. That crossed the border illegal.
CBP announced that 98 illegal aliens on a terrorist watch list on our southern border. 98. That is 9 times the number of people encountered on the terrorist watch list than during Trump's entire presidency.
Wow.
But wait, there's more. Just last week, the Office Inspector General released their audit of DHS titled, "DHS does not have assurance that all migrants can be located once released into the United States."
Wow.
Quick recap of what's going on here. We have 75,000 illegal immigrants living amongst us who are a national security risk currently. CBP is encountering illegal aliens on the terrorist watch list at a record rate, and DHS is releasing illegal aliens, their national security risk, to the interior of our country, and you can't even tell us where they are.
Wow, man.
Why do we have a terrorist watch list? If people on our terrorist watch list can simply walk into our open southern border, then why do we have one at all? How is it possible that the FBI has no problem hunting down January 6 protesters years later, but this administration has lost track of illegal aliens who pose a real threat to our national security? We know this administration could track down anyone, anytime, anywhere, We've seen him do it. Why? It's my opinion that this administration views patriots, or as the Biden administration calls them, MAGA Republicans, as national security threats while viewing illegal aliens on the terrorist watch list as asylum seekers simply looking for a better life.
Wow, man.
We live in
This is our president. He puts Americans who love this country and don't want to see it turn into a communist shithole on the terror watch list. While, like, national security risks, people who are criminals in other countries and been put on federal criminal lists are just touted as asylum seekers and just let them right through into the country. And you know, it's crazy because I believe it was out of New York. Some woman was just brutally raped by immigrant who wasn't even supposed to be over here, who has already been deported. I believe they say it was deported twice already. But when you have a wide open border, man, you can just come right back. So nobody could tell me that the person we have in the president's office right now is not a fucking traitor. You can't tell me that. He's a fucking traitor. A treasonous traitor. You can't tell me that. Nobody has an explanation that can prove otherwise.
an upside down world today where Americans are vetted and surveilled more than illegal aliens that we know have the propensity to break the law. It's not an oversight. It's not a mistake. This is a choice. We have billionaires right now that are putting patrons in space for sport. And you mean to tell me that we cannot stop illegal immigrants that clearly pose a threat to our national security from entering our country? And I have a report that says it. Now, many of my colleagues on the left, they want to say that, well, if you have border security, that's racist or that's wrong or you're xenophobic. I'm not. I'm pro-America. I'm pro-preserving the values of our country and having a sovereign border. 6.5 million people entering our country illegally is ridiculous. Enough fentanyl has poured into this country to kill every American 6 times. It's ridiculous. And I'm somebody that's willing to die for this country and to keep it safe. We cannot continue this. It is time for us to fix our southern border. Thank you. I yield back the rest of my time.
Gentleman's time is expired.
6.8 million crossed our border since this treasonous traitor piece of shit became president. I have no good words for him, man. Fucking communists, man. Commies. They don't even make these people get that toxic ass vaccine when they cross the border. They don't even make them get that. Don't require it. Don't check them for none of that stuff. But they force that shit down Americans' throats and arms. I'm so disgusted with where we are in this country, man. I've had, like I said, I've had personal, close, immediate family die from the fentanyl shit that flooded this border. And you know what? I kind of got a feeling that if Joe Biden would have never got elected, a couple of my cousins would still be alive right now. I just got a feeling, man. But I ain't gonna get too carried away with that shit, man, because this is YouTube and I don't want to get my video striked or none of that, man. So let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Hit that like and subscribe button, and we're gonna keep it rolling, man. Y'all seen it like I seen it. Facts don't care about feelings and numbers don't lie. I'm out.